All right, so right leg's crossed in front. You can wiggle around a little bit here just so that you feel like you're sitting right on top of your sit bones. And then just roll the shoulders back just a few times. Good. And you can roll them forward. Okay, and then just let your arms just and hands just settle just down in your lap or on your knees. And we'll just start by just gently circling the head, just little half circles. Okay, so just bringing your chin to your chest and then ear to your shoulder, and then just going back and forth like this, nice and slow. Okay, and you don't have to move really quickly. You can even pause and hold positions for a little bit, hold different angles, whatever feels good. And then as you're doing this, you'll notice like right away, like, oh, I want to do more. And when your body says that, you can maybe start to circle back behind you and make full circles. Okay. And again, they don't have to be big circles, they can be small. Okay. But just going back and forth from side to side or circle to circle. Okay. Don't forget to reverse. Oh, this feels so good. I'm so glad that we suggested some head, neck, and shoulders. Okay. So when again you feel like you've had enough, okay, you'll just fold over your legs, just nice and gentle. Again, you can come up onto your forearms, any props you want to use. Gently drop your head, make it nice and heavy. Good. And then we're going to walk our hands away from our front legs. We're going to walk our hands over towards the left diagonal. Okay. And not directly to the left, right? We want our hands, our shoulders to almost frame our left knee. And then you can really focus on like pressing down into your right hip. Maybe you extend that right hand a little bit farther forward. Okay. So you get a little extra stretch to that right side back body. Okay. Okay, great. And then slowly walk your hands back to the center. We'll slowly rise on up. Arms are going to reach out nice and wide. Side bending to the right. So right hand down, left arm up and over. Good. Inhale in here. Exhale, release both arms up over your head. And then we're going to twist to the left. Okay, so right hand's going to come across to the left knee. Left hand reaches back and then gently just twisting. Okay, and we're going to do this little flow a few times. So, you don't have to like crank it out and like twist super deep right away. You'll be able to go a little bit deeper each time that we do this. Okay, so here's our flow. Okay, slowly reach both arms up over your head. Good. We're going to side bend to the left now. Okay. Left hand down, right arm up and over to the side. Good. Yeah. We're just going to go back and forth from right to left. Okay. Inhaling, arms up over your head, twisting to the right. So left hand comes across. Good. Right hand reaches back. And again, just gentle twist. Okay, good. Inhaling, arms up over your head. And then side bending to the right. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Good. Inhaling, arms reach up, twisting to the left. Right hand comes across, left arm reaches back. Maybe you go just a little bit deeper, but again, we're not forcing anything. Good. Inhaling, arms up over your head. Side bending to the left hand down, right arm up and over. Good. Inhaling, rising up, twisting to the right. Left hand comes across. Okay, really nice. Okay, we'll slowly come back to the center. We'll switch the cross of our legs. So now the left leg will be crossed in front. Again, little wiggles here if you need to. If you want to roll the shoulders back a few times and forward. Okay, great. And then we're going to look from left to right, right to left, just looking from side to side. Good, again, nice and slow. Not rushing anything, okay? Good. And then the next time you look over to the left, stay there, and then we're just gonna nod. So we're gonna drop our chin a little bit towards our shoulder, and then we're gonna gently look up. And again, just nice and slow here. And again, this does not have to be big movement. It can be small, it can be subtle. Because if you're really holding a lot of tension in your neck and your shoulders, a little bit goes a long ways here, okay? Okay, good. Okay, and then go ahead and bring your head back in line with your spine, and then we'll look to the right, and then we'll do the same thing, just nodding here, looking up and looking down, chin towards your shoulder. And noticing the difference between your sides. I know for me, one side is really tight, okay, and one side feels really open. Okay, or maybe they feel exactly the same. Okay, great. And then we'll bring our head back in line with our spine, and then we'll just bring one ear to one shoulder, and we'll just go back and forth in this way. And again, you can go slow. And try not to lean your body, right? Just moving your head. Okay, awesome. Okay, and then let's go ahead, and the next time your head is over to the left, we'll pause there. Okay, I'm gonna reach my arms just out to the sides because I feel like that gives me like a little extra like lift through my chest and a little more extension and energy out through my arms. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna nod our chin towards like our shoulder, and then you can bring it back in line with the floor sideways. So just gonna go a little bit sideways here, back and forth, nodding your chin. Okay, good. And then we'll go ahead and switch sides, right ear. Ooh, go slow, right ear to right shoulder. You can always use your hand to help lift your head too, okay? And then if you want to reset your arms, you can drop the shoulders down. Good, breathe here. And then again, we'll just nod that chin towards our shoulder and then back in line with the floor. And we're going sideways here. Good. All right. And then we'll go ahead and bring our head back up in line with our spine. We're going to fold over our left leg now, just gently rounding over. And again, arms can be extended or they can be bent. Again, whatever feels best here. Just getting the hips going. Good. And then we'll walk our hands over towards the right diagonal. Again, hands and shoulders will frame that right knee. Good. And then maybe you walk those left fingertips a little bit farther forward. Think about grounding through the left sit bone. So again, we get that nice stretch through the left side of our back body. Okay, great. And then we're going to come back to the center. We'll slowly come on up, arms reach out. Okay, left side bend. Okay, left hand down, right arm up and over. Good. Inhaling, arms come on up. Twisting to the right. Left hand comes across, right arm reaches back. Good. Inhaling, arms up over your head. Side bending to the right. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Inhaling, rising up, twisting to the left. Right hand comes across, left hand reaches back. Okay, and we'll just do that one more time. Inhaling, arms up, side bending to the left hand down, right arm up and over. Good. Inhaling, rise up, twisting to the right. Inhaling, arms up, side bending to the right, right hand down, left arm up and over. Inhaling, rising up, twisting to the left, right hand comes across. Good. Good, and then slowly unwinding nice and gentle here, and we're gonna make our way into tabletop, okay? And I'm gonna just face you all just for a little bit here, okay? Okay, so hands under the shoulders, okay, knees under the hips, okay, and again, this is just like rough cueing. Of course, you can always go wider or farther out in front of you with your hands, okay? And we'll just do a nice little round of cat and cow here, nice and slow again. Okay, great. Okay, coming into neutral spine, we're going to extend the right leg out to the right. Okay, and for just a moment here, okay, we'll do this just 3 times. Okay, with your hands down, you're going to take your right toes and you're just gonna lift them up towards the sky. So we're just finding like this little rotation in our hip, and then you're gonna ground the right toes back down. Right toes just lift up towards the sky, and then right toes lower down. One more time. Right toes lift up, and then right toes lower down, okay? Right arm's gonna reach up towards the sky, and we're gonna thread the needle here, okay? Right under left. And this might be like a baby thread the needle. It might just be like halfway, and that's fine. Or you may be able to lower all the way down onto your right shoulder, okay? But it's not necessary. Just go to where it feels good for this twist, okay? Inhale in. Exhale, ground through the left hand, right arm reaches back up towards the sky, and then lower the right hand down, okay? Left arm reaches up, threading the needle, right arm under the left, okay? And this way you may be able to go down farther, okay? So you can lower down onto that left shoulder, right hand can stay under your shoulder, or you can reach your fingertips towards the top of your mat. Okay, keeping this right leg nice and straight, okay? Pressing into the outer edge of your right foot as best as you can. Okay, good. Ground your right hand down. We're going to unwind nice and slow. Ooh, all right, and then lowering back down, and you'll bring that right leg back underneath you. A little round of cat and cow. Okay, and then we're going to switch to the other side, okay? Left leg reaches out to the left, okay? And then just 3 times just to find a little rotation here, okay? Toes are gonna reach up towards the sky. It may go up towards the sky, may go halfway, it's okay. And then lower your foot back down, okay? So we're just finding this rotation in our hip. Toes lift up, and then toes lower down. One more time, toes lift up, and then toes lower down, okay? We're going to do that twist away from the leg. Left arm reaches up, threading the needle, left under right. Already mixing up my right and left, sorry y'all. And again, you may not be able to go all the way down. You may be able to go halfway, that's fine. Just breathe here. Pretty intense stretch on that left inner thigh. Right hand grounds, we'll unwind. Left arm reaches back up, and then lowering down. And then right arm will reach up, and we'll thread the needle towards the leg, okay? Right under left. Shoulder drops down maybe this time. Good. Left leg stays nice and straight. Okay, left fingertips can walk towards the top of your mat. And just breathe. Okay, good. Left hand comes back under the shoulder to unwind. Good, and then planting the hands, planting the knees, and again, another nice round of cat and cow here. Okay, good. And then let's come into child's pose. Big toes together, knees out nice and wide, shifting the hips back and down and reaching those arms forward. Good. Resting your forehead down onto the mat. Good. Slowing your breath down. Okay, good. One more stabilizing exercise before we get into you know, some standing sequences. Okay, so on your next inhale, gently shift forward back onto all fours. Okay, and again, just shifting your knees so they're underneath your hips. And we're going to lower down onto our forearms. Okay, hands can be interlaced here. That's fine. Again, you just want to watch out for your elbows splaying out. You want to really hug the elbows in so they're under your shoulders as best as you can. Okay. From here, again, you know, you want to find like that you're in tabletop, so we're not slumping into the shoulders, into the chest. Okay, we want to kind of press down the lift up through that upper back. And right leg's going to reach back behind us. Okay, we're going to lift the right leg up. Okay, we're going to bend the right knee. Okay, and we're going to do 8 of these in each direction. Okay, 8 circles here. Okay, so we're going to circle the right knee in whatever direction, nice and slow, finding that full range of motion, just 8 times, okay? Good, here's 3. Good, here's 4, really stabilizing your core and your hips as best as you can. Good, just 3 more in this direction. Here's 3, 2, don't forget to breathe, and 1. Good, and then we'll reverse the circle 8 times, okay? 1, nice and slow. 2, stabilizing as best as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, woo, and 8. Good, lower that right knee down. Good, readjust if you need to. Elbows under the shoulders again as best as you can. We'll extend the left leg back, squaring the hips, nice and tight in your core here. Okay, so you really want to press down into the mat to lift up. Left leg lifts up off the mat. You're going to bend the left knee. Okay, and then 8 circles. Again, they don't have to be super big. A little bit goes a long way, but I want them to be nice and slow and finding the full range of motion for yourself. Okay. Good. Here's 4. Don't forget to breathe. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Slowly reversing the circle for 8. Stabilizing. 7. Pressing into the mat. 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Lower that left leg down. Good. Coming into your child's pose. Okay, I'm going to come into a different child's pose. My knees are together. My feet are together. I'm going to reach my arms down by my sides. Okay, so I get this nice break in my shoulders being extended out, right? I get to like round my upper back. Good. Just breathe here. Of course, any variation of child's pose is fine. Okay, great. Okay, we're going to come on up and make our way into our first downward facing dog. Okay, toes tuck under, hips lift up nice and high. And again, be playful here in your downward dog. I have all my like toes and ankles and knees cracking here, okay? But yeah, kind of warm up your legs, the calves, the ankles, shift around a little bit. Good. And again, you know, hands can be wider than your shoulders, give you a little bit more space through the chest and the upper back. Okay, great. All right, on your next inhale, find some stillness. Good. Looking up at your hands and then slowly walking, traveling to the top of your mat. And then just hanging out here in this forward fold. You can interlace your hands behind your back, around your ankles. You can grab opposite elbows. Just any forward fold here that feels really good, okay? And again, you can be playful, move around a little bit. Release your arms down, bend your knees. We're going to slowly roll up to come up to standing, nice and slow. Again, take your time. Arms are going to reach up over your head. And exhaling, hands at your heart center, okay? Sorry, my head's chopped off just a little bit, y'all, okay? All right, so we're gonna reach our arms up over our head. And I'm gonna just lower down really quick, okay? So we're gonna pretty much just come up, we're gonna have our arms up over our head, and then we're gonna twist with cactus arms to the right and then to the left, okay? So just so you know what my upper body's doing, okay? So inhaling, arms reach up, twisting to the right, open up cactus arms. Yes, good. Okay, inhaling, arms up over your head. Twist to the left, cactus arms. Good. Inhaling, arms reach up. Twist to the right, cactus arms. Again, notice if your hips want to go with you. Can you keep your hips square? Good. Inhaling, arms reach up. Cactus arms to the left. Try to keep your hips square as possible. Good. Let's do that one more time. Arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Cactus. Good. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus, twist to the left. Arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, fold forward. Nice, big forward fold. Good. Right leg is going to step back. Low lunge, okay? Take as many steps as you need to. Hands under the shoulders, back knee's going to lower down. Go ahead and we're going to slowly rise up. Upper body, lifting the arms up over your head. Okay, really ground into that left heel, roll the shoulders back. Think about that core, all that strength work that we did, okay? In that forearm circles for the hips, right? Okay, we want to still really stay strong in our core here. Good, breathe here. Take a nice big deep inhale in. Exhale, hands are going to lower down. We're going to straighten the front leg coming into half split. Okay, toes can flex or toes can stay pointed, whatever feels good here. Okay, good. Left leg bends again. Okay, we're going to come up low lunge this time. If you want to add cactus arms here, you can, or you can just reach your arms up over your head, whatever feels good, okay? We're just going to flow through this just 3 times, okay? So hands frame the front foot, straightening the front leg, half split. Again, toes can flex up or they can point or you can even rock. That feels good. Good. Just getting the left hamstring to loosen up a little bit. Okay, last one, left leg bends, low lunge. Again, your version, arms up or cactus arms opening up through the chest. Good, breathe here. Inhale in, exhale, hands lower down, straightening the left leg. Again, half split. Okay, good. This time, okay, we're going to walk our hands to the right. I know, weird, right? Okay, so we're gonna walk our hands over to the right and we're gonna walk it like all the way over to the right, okay? Good, yep, and then you can hang out here, extend your spine, lengthen your head out. Good, in that direction. Does this change the hamstring stretch? Woo, I know it does for me. Okay, good, and then let's walk our hands back around this left leg. Okay, we're gonna bend into the left knee, okay? And then this is where we're gonna work on some transition here, okay? So just have fun, okay? And do what you need to do, okay? We're going to lift up into high lunge, okay? So right knee lifts up off the mat, okay? We're going to step the right leg under ourselves, okay? So you're just gonna take your time, okay? I'm lowering down so that I can sit down, okay? And I'm gonna catch my left leg with my left forearm behind the knee here, okay? I'm just gonna grab onto my wrist, okay? And I'm just gonna sit up nice and tall, okay? Yeah. Yes, okay, good. Okay, let's just flex and point through the left foot just a few times. Okay, good. Awesome, and then we're just gonna add a little hamstring stretch, okay? So we're gonna straighten the left leg, and again, it can be bent, that's fine. Go to wherever you can go, okay? Just extending the left leg and bending. Good. Just a few more times. Good. Awesome. Okay. And then this is where, again, it's going to get a little fun here. Okay. So I'm going to gently release my leg. I'm going to lower down onto my back. Okay. You can use your arms to lower down. If you want to hug your left knee into your chest and lower down, that's fine. Okay. The right leg, okay, is going to stay, if it feels okay on your hips, okay, it's going to stay in this half Baddha Konasana. Okay. So I have to walk my right foot to the center of my body a little bit, so it's a little bit more true to my Baddha Konasana. For any reason, and this is the right leg I'm talking about, okay, this does not feel good in your hips, okay, block under the right knee or just lift your right knee up to point up towards the sky, okay? So I'm just playing with different rotations. It's not necessary if it's bothering your hip. Definitely point the knee up towards the sky, okay? Woo, all right. Hands are going to interlace behind the left hamstring. We're going to extend the left leg up towards the sky for a hamstring stretch, okay? And again, at any point, this does not feel good on the right hip, okay? Your stabilizing leg, again, just let your right knee point up towards the sky and just do your hamstring stretch. It's the same thing, okay? Okay, just breathe here. If you want to flex and point through the left foot, you can. Just add a little, again, more little stretching, little extra stretch for the calf and the ankle. Okay, okay, cool. And then we're going to move into half happy baby pose, okay? Left knee's going to bend. You're going to grab your ankle or the outer edge of your left foot, okay? Left knee moves towards your left shoulder, the outside of your left shoulder, okay? So we're in half happy baby pose, and then we're in half Supta Baddha Konasana, okay? And again, knee can always point up towards the sky if your hip needs a break, okay? Let's just stay for another breath, okay? And then we're gonna lower the left foot down towards the right to complete the Baddha Konasana. Yay, soles of the feet together, knees out nice and wide, okay? Good, and my hands are just, coming onto my rib cage here, okay? Woo, okay, arms are gonna reach up towards the sky. Secret, sneaking them in, abs, okay? Inhale in, exhale, reach your fingertips forward, try to lift and curl your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Good, reach towards that diamond, and then lower back down. We're just doing this 3 times. Inhale in, exhale, squeeze up and hold. Press your spine into the mat. Try to lift up off those shoulder blades. Good, and then lower back down. One last time. Inhale in, exhale, reach those fingertips forward, squeeze in, breathe, and then lower back down nice and slow. Okay, again, if you need to take a break, that's fine. You can bring your legs together for just a moment. That's fine. We're going to move into, again, this is kind of all new, kind of funky stuff for us today. We're going to come into bridge pose in Baddha Konasana legs, okay? So we're going to separate the feet just a little bit, okay? And again, I'm not thinking about flexibility here. My knees are going to have to lift up off the mat a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to bring my arms down by my sides, and I'm going to lift my hips up towards the sky, okay? And we're just going to do this 3 times, squeezing the glutes and then lowering back down, okay? And I'm just going to change my angle here. I don't know if you can see how my feet are separated. Okay, I'm on the outer edges of my pinky toes, and then I'm lifting my hips up towards the sky. Again, these are not, it's not about flexibility here. Okay, it's about range of motion and strength. Okay, lower the hips back down. Good, one last time, lifting up. Good, and lower back down. Good, now we finally get to bring the knees together, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. Okay, and then we're gonna rock forward and backwards, okay, until we gain enough momentum. And we're gonna come on up into downward facing dog, okay? Yes, fun, crazy flow, okay? Good. All right, we're gonna lift our hips up, downward facing dog. Oh, and just check out, whoa, how does this downward dog feel? Just breathe. Good, looking up at your hands, gently traveling to the top of your mat. Take your time. Good, and then slowly bend the knees. We'll roll up to come up to standing nice and slow. Arms reach up over your head, and exhaling, hands at your heart center. Okay. Inhaling, arms reach up. Okay, Cactus arms, twist to the right. Beautiful. Inhaling, arms reach up. Cactus arms, twist to the left. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhaling, folding forward, forward fold. Left leg's going to step back this time for low lunge. Take your time. Okay, setting yourself up to lower the back knee down. Okay, reaching the arms up over your head when you're ready. Okay, and I'm taking this nice big wide stance here in this low lunge, but I'm really grounding into my right heel, so I'm not sinking down, again, like into my joints. It's not really about flexibility. We want to find stabilizing, secure, strong joints and muscles here, okay? Thinking about that core being nice and strong, just breathing here. Good, inhale in, exhale, hands lower down to straighten the right leg, okay? For the hamstring stretch, again, toes pointed or flexed. You can go back and forth. If you wanna rock a little bit, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna get this right side caught up with the left, okay? So there's our flow. We'll do this 3 times. Right knee bends, low lunge, take your time. Arms can reach up over your head, or maybe you add the cactus arms. Again, opening up the chest and the shoulders. Maybe like a little baby back bend, but nothing too crazy, okay? Inhale in, exhale, hands lower down to straighten the right leg. Ardha Hamanasana, half split. Just breathe. Okay, good. Last time, right knee bends, arms up over your head, cactus arms. Good. Inhale in, exhale, release the hands around the right foot to straighten the right leg. Good. Just breathe here. Okay, good. And then we're going to add the stretch. We're going to walk our hands over to the left. Okay, so hands got to move into the inside of that right leg, and then we'll walk our hands over to the left. And then instead of thinking about rounding the spine, we want to lengthen the spine, shooting out rainbows, stars up to the crown of your head. Okay, nice long line of energy here. Just noticing if it changed the stretch in that right leg by reaching a little bit over to the left. Okay, awesome. We're gonna walk the hands back around towards the center. Okay, good. We're gonna bend back into this right leg. Okay, our little transition just to kind of tuck under. Okay, left leg lifts up off the mat. We're gonna step the left knee in so that we can sit back. And again, be mindful of your knees. We're gonna hook the right elbow under the right knee. Good, and then we're gonna lean back. And then I'm just gonna kind of untuck my left leg a little bit just for balance for me personally, okay? So again, make any adjustments you need to, okay? Flexing and pointing through that right foot. Try to sit up nice and tall. It's okay if you're leaning back a little bit. I know I am. Okay, that's okay. Eventually, right, we'll be able to sit up nice and tall. Good, something to work towards, okay, good. All right, and then a little hamstring fun, okay? Right leg straightens only as much as it can, okay? If it's bent leg, that's totally fine, okay? Does not matter. We have a lot to work up to. Hamstrings take a really long time to loosen up. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, and then here comes the fun stuff, okay? Right knee into your chest. We're gonna make our way onto our backs. And again, just gonna make some space here. I'm gonna roll back. And I'm already adjusting this left leg so that my left foot's not over to the right. I want the left foot like in the center of my body. Okay, hands around the right hamstring, mixing the right leg up towards the sky. Okay, here we are, hamstring stretch in the half Baddha Konasana left leg. And again, at any point, this left hip does not feel good, you need a break, just let it point up towards the sky. And I know I did that a couple times on the right side, so feel free like to go into this neutral position and then, you know, the external rotation to see if it feels a little bit different, okay? Good, a few more deep breaths here. If you wanna add flexing and pointing of the right ankle, that is fine. Okay, and then we're gonna come into half happy baby pose on the right side. Okay, so right knee bends in, right knee moves to the right. You're gonna grab your ankle behind the knee, outer edge of the foot. Okay, and again, half happy baby pose, half Supta Baddha Konasana. Good. Just breathe. Again, if you need to take breaks, take breaks. Inhale in, exhale, right foot releases down to complete your Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees out nice and wide. Of course, adjust so that you're nice and centered here. Good, arms reach up towards the sky, just 3 little abs, okay? Inhale in, exhale, crunch up, reach towards your toes. And again, don't worry if your knees are super open. If they close a little bit, that's fine. And then lowering right back down. Inhale in, exhale, curl up. Get strong in that core. Good, and release. Last time, inhale in. Exhale, reach those fingertips through your legs, towards your toes, curl up, scoop up. Good, and exhale, slowly release. Feet are going to separate just a little bit, okay? Knees are gonna slightly come together in a very small, again, we're still pressing on the outer edges of our pinky toes. 3 bridges here. Inhale, hips lift up. And again, you may not go as high as you want to because we're not doing full bridge. We're kind of doing a variation of bridge. Good. Exhale, lower the hips back down. Good. Inhale, hips lift up. Notice what's changing, what's staying the same. Good. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, hips lift up. Stabilizing. Good. Exhale, lower down. Again, you can use your hands to gather your knees together. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Okay, good. And then we're going to rock and roll forward and backwards. And again, we're going to meet back in downward facing dog. Woo! Good. Yeah, and if you're, not rocking forward and backwards for some reason, you can always just roll off to the side and, just make your way into downward dog your way. Woo, all right. Checking in how the legs feel now. Where is their space? Where is their grounding? Where is their air? Lightness, heaviness, just checking in, okay? Good. Inhaling, looking up at your hands, gently traveling to the top of your mat. Good. Rolling up to come all the way up to standing, nice and slow. Arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Okay. One sun salutation. Inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, folding forward, nice big forward fold. Inhaling, lengthening your spine out, halfway lift. Slight bend in the knees, okay. Planting the hands, stepping back, plank pose. And again, plank with straight legs or bent knees, okay. Lowering down with control. We're gonna lower all the way down. Good, rolling the shoulders, coming on up into Sphinx pose. Elbows and forearms down. Again, just like that idea we did in all fours, you really wanna press out of the floor, down into the ground to lift your chest up a little bit higher. Breathe here. Good. Exhaling, lowering down, and then making your way back into downward facing dog. Okay, great. Okay, and then here's our peak postures for tonight. Okay, left leg is going to lift up towards the sky. Okay, good. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, right heel grounds. Take your time, reaching your arms out nice and wide. Good. Hopefully your hips feel nice and open after all that hippie stuff that we did. Okay, good. Just breathing here. Really feel like you're pressing your arms down. Okay, so that you're lifting your spine out even more. Again, we're shooting those rainbows and stars out through the crown of our head. Good. Inhale in. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Okay. Triangle pose. Left fingertips are going to reach forward towards your shin. Okay. Right arm's going to reach up towards the sky. Good. Okay. And then it's all about this left side body. Okay. So notice if you're like kind of collapsing in, you want to really find a length out through the left side just as much through the right. Okay. You can always do that by bringing your left hand to your heart center, checking in, maybe touching back down. Good. Inhale in here. Exhale back to warrior two. Good. Cartwheeling the hands around that left leg. We're going to journey back into downward dog your way. Okay. I only really had planned one vinyasa. So, check in. If you want to add more, go for it. Okay. If you don't, join me in downward dog. Okay. Check in with your body. Breathe here. Good. All coming back together now to downward dog. Right leg's gonna lift up towards the sky. Okay, and that should feel really good after all that hamstring work we did. Okay, nice extra hamstring stretch here. Right leg steps forward. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Left heel grounds. Left arm sweeps up and out. And again, nice big wide stance. Open chest, open arms. Make any adjustments you need to. And then press down to rise that spine up a little bit more. Breathe here. Good. Inhaling in. Right leg straightens. Right fingertips reach forward. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right fingertips to your shin. Left arm up towards the sky. Okay, double check that you're not hyperextending the right leg. Micro bend in the right knee is absolutely fine. Notice if this right side's like collapsing. Okay, we want to find that nice extension, long spine, strong core. Maybe the right hand comes to your chest. Good. Breathe. Maybe not the fullest, expression of triangle pose, but we're finding that strength as we press down into our feet, using our core here. Okay, inhale in. Exhale, warrior two, right knee bends. Okay, take your time. Okay, we're gonna journey back again into downward facing dog your way. Okay, yeah. Child's pose is always an option. Okay, great, everybody. Okay, we're gonna join back in downward dog here. Okay, and then we're gonna come into pigeon pose. Okay, so I'm gonna come into it the same way I just came into my warrior two. Okay, so I'm gonna lift my left leg up nice and high. I might even open up my hips a little bit, bend my left knee. Good, and I'm gonna bring my left knee towards my left wrist, lowering down onto my knee and shin, and then bumping the right leg back and coming into pigeon pose. Oh, this feels so good. Okay. And of course, any props you'd like to use, go for it here. Okay. Good. And again, I've been, I kind of took like a week off as far as like some workouts and my own practice. And I'm starting back up again this week, and I'm like really tight and really sore. So I'm noticing if I sway a little bit or just find just little small movements here and there, it really helps me loosen up like my hips or my hamstring, my upper back. So anything you want to add in, you can definitely sway the tailbone a little bit from side to side. You can, drop your chin, nod your chin a couple times too. Any little movement here, again, that's intentional to help you release. Go for it, okay? Can really help you get into the posture a little bit deeper too. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, and then again, totally optional. You're more than welcome to stay here, or we're gonna walk our hands over towards the right diagonal, so away from the front knee, okay? And again, arms can stay extended, or you can lower down onto your forearms. You can drop your head. You can extend out through the crown of your head, whatever feels good here. Notice when you do this, if you really lean and like almost fall over to the left. Okay, try to stay balanced between your left hip and your right hip as best as you can. Okay, good. All right, walk our hands back to the center. Good. And again, we're gonna kind of hang out here just a little bit longer. And again, all of these variations of pigeon are totally optional, okay? I'm gonna lift up onto my hands. So I'm extending my spine back up, okay? And I'm just going to bend my right knee in and just kick it towards my glute just a few times, okay? Again, this is totally optional. Okay. Just trying to open up the right hip flexor a little bit more just by bending and straightening, okay? Good. Or you can even hold it if that feels good. Okay, last 30 seconds here. Great, and then slowly walking the hands back under your shoulders. Good, and we're gonna come back up again, downward dog, your way. You wanna add a vinyasa, kick the leg back up. Okay, good, and then we're gonna extend the right leg backing up, three-legged dog, and again, you can stack the hips open, you can bend in the right knee a few times. Good, just adding some extra little hamstring stretches here, okay? And then right knee towards your right wrist, lowering down, again, taking your time. Woo. Okay, and be patient as you let this right side catch up with the left, okay? Again, any little movement or shifting is, again, totally fine as long as it's intentional. Good, and just breathe. What can you do less of? What can you do more of? Can you breathe deeper to let go of more tension? Can you let your mind be present so that you can be more in tune with your body, right? All these little things we're always working on, okay? Okay, and then remembering the next, couple versions of Pigeon Pose are totally optional, okay? We're gonna walk our hands over towards the left diagonal, okay? And again, as you walk over to the left, notice if you're like really leaning to the right, and try to balance your hips so you're still, your weight still evenly distributed between your right hip and your left hip, okay? Good, and then again, head can be dropped down, or you can extend out through the crown of your head, whatever stretch feels the best for your body, okay? Good, and again, a little bit of these angles go a long way, okay? So you may just go a pinch over to the left. It doesn't have to be directly to the left diagonal. It can be a little different, look a little different than mine. Good. All right, then we're gonna walk back to the center. Okay, and again, you're welcome to stay here, or you can walk your hands under your shoulders so you start to extend your spine up. Okay, and then I'm just tucking the left toes under so that I can kick my left heel towards my glute a few times. Again, just kind of opening up the quad, activating the hamstring, changing the stretch. Good. You can always hold it. Good. And again, about last 30 seconds here. Okay, great. Okay. And then we're going to slowly walk our hands in and come on up into, again, our last little downward doggy. Okay. Again, downward dog your way. Okay, and then we'll just lower down onto our knees. We'll gently swing our legs around. Okay. And we'll bring them out in front of us here. Okay. Just kind of shake your legs out. Okay, good. And I'm just going to cross my legs. It doesn't matter, whatever legs in front, okay? And I'm just going to reach my arms back behind me a little bit. And again, fingertips can be out or in towards your glutes. Again, whatever feels good on your shoulders here. Okay. I'm slouching here at first, okay? I'm going to roll my shoulders back, lift up through my chest, and I'm going to look out my windows here, okay? And maybe I bring my gaze a little bit to the top of the windows or where my, like, you know, the wall and the ceiling meet, but I'm not going to drop my head all the way back. I'm just going to let my chin just lift up off my chest a little bit, okay? So again, it's coming into just like a little baby back bend, okay? It's really small. At any point, it feels too much, just bring your gaze back down a little bit more and just look forward, okay? Instead of up. Good. A few more deep breaths. Okay, good. And then we're gonna just slowly come back to center, okay? And we're just gonna do, I'm gonna switch across my legs. And we're just gonna do the same little head neck thingy that we did at the beginning of class, okay? So let's go ahead and just do little half circles. And when you're ready, you can start to do full circles. Again, making sure you're going, you know, back and forth between your circles, directions, okay? Good. Good. I actually have more cracks and pops this time around. I have a little more space in my head, neck, and shoulders. Good. Okay, one more time in each direction. Good. Okay, and then we're gonna look from left to right. Okay, just looking from side to side after I, you know, get my hair out of my face. Good. Looking from side to side. Good. And the next time you look to the right, just look to the right, and then we're gonna nod the chin just towards our shoulder, and then we're gonna look up. Good. Just going back and forth. Good. Again, noticing if anything feels different. Good. Okay. And then slowly looking to the left, and then doing the same thing, just nodding the chin, just up and down. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna look forward. Good. And then we're gonna drop our right ear to right shoulder. Okay. Left arm's gonna reach out to the left, and I'm gonna start to ground my left fingertips down towards the ground. Okay. And then I'm going to flex through my left hand, pressing the heel of my hand away. Good. And then I'm going to just soften my wrist just a little bit so that I can wave back and forth from like the side of my mat to the back side of my mat, just going nice and slow. Good. Okay. And then I'm actually going to use this right hand to help lift my brains up. Okay. Good. And then we're just going to go to the other side. Okay. Woo. Left ear to left shoulder. Wow. I felt that. Okay. Good. And then I'm going to extend the right fingertips out and down towards the ground. So again, it's like that energy is moving down. Good. And then I'm going to flex through my hand, really pressing the heel of my hand out and away. Probably feel that a little bit in your forearm or a lot. Good. And then you're going to soften your wrist just a little bit so that you can wave just sideways here. Try to maintain the length of your spine. Try to sit up nice and tall. I know it's easy to like kind of slump down and slouch a little bit, but resist the urge. Good. We did all that beautiful work. You got to keep that length of the spine. Good. Okay, great. And then we're going to take that left hand and pick up our beautiful brains, put them back on top of our head. Okay, good. And then again, you kind of just like nod a little yes, a little no, just little baby yeses and baby nos. Okay, really wonderful, everyone. Okay, we're going to make our way onto our backs. Okay, go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And let's do one last little twist here, okay? So let's let our knees fall to the right, extending the left leg out, left arm out, out nice. I guess if you wanted to extend your left leg out, you can, okay? But what I meant was extend the left arm out nice and wide, okay? But again, if you feel free to, add any variation, that's fine. Oh, goodness. It changes when you, miss label the body parts, changes the pose completely. It could be a totally different pose. Okay, good. You're gonna bring your knees back up to the center, and we'll go to the other side. Knees to the left, right arm out to the right. We can turn into pretzels pretty easily if I guide you in the wrong wrong body part. Oh. Our jokes only yogis get, right? Good, everyone. Okay, go ahead and come back to the center, and we're going to extend our legs out. Of course, if you want to come into happy baby pose, that's fine. But go ahead and extend your legs out when you're ready. And we're just going to come into, again, a nice little short shavasana here. Lately, I've been really not liking my arms out in shavasana for some reason. Okay, so I've been bringing my hands on my rib cage, and it's really helps me stay present in my shavasana, and I can stay a little bit longer here. And I know it's a little bit of a short one for us today, but try to let your body relax, let everything realign. Allow yourself to breathe in the benefits of your practice. And just taking this moment of stillness, of mindfulness, and really letting like our body catch up with our mind catch up with our body, so that we can reset. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Take a nice big deep inhale in through your nose, and then big exhale out through your mouth. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make circles with your wrists and ankles. Gently shift your head from side to side. Good. And when you're ready, stretching your arms up over your head. Hugging your knees in and gently making your way onto your side. And we'll come on up to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, and again, there's no rush, okay? Bringing your hands together at your heart center. Okay, and we'll end together with one big deep breath, okay? So let's inhale in through our nose. Big exhale out through your mouth. And slowly just begin to smile in honor of your practice. Namaste, everyone.